What are you up to? I'm in my makeshift greenhouse here, starting our seeds. These are the bunching onions that I planted last week, and we are getting germination. So that's good news. Not much, couple. They're starting. And then today, I got, these 4 trays here are different bulbing onions, the big ones. These are Walla Walla, these 2 trays. And then that one is, those 2 are Sweet Spanish. Sweet Spanish Jumbo Utah. Something like that. Okay. They produced very well last year along with these. So I'm going to keep these 2 kinds going. And then we're doing something new today. I have Larkspur seeds. Okay, I got 2 different kinds here. This one is called the Frosted Skies, and then this one's just a mix of, it's a tall mix. So they're all about, it says they get up to about 48 inches tall. Okay, so I'm starting seeds here. These are specific seeds because these actually have to go through a cooling process. So when I purchased the seeds, I had put them in the refrigerator. So when I was ready, it simulated, it went through a winter, and now these should be ready to germinate. All right. And the way I do these is I add 2 or 3 per tray, or I'm sorry, per cell. Like you can see here, oh, will it focus? There's 2, there's 1, and there's 1. Okay, so I've been doing about 2 or 3 per. If you get more, that's okay. If you have, 3 or 4, sometimes even 5, as they start growing, you thin them out. See, I just dropped 2 in there. Each one 2, 2, 2. Okay, so I try to keep it consistent that way. Let's hurry up and get these in here. Okay, so that's that. Now, the one thing I do that I changed last year is that I cover my seeds with vermiculite. Okay, and these seeds are supposed to be planted about an 1/8 inch. So I put them on the surface, and then I cover them with my vermiculite. And the vermiculite does a few different things. Okay, it keeps the surface moist longer. Okay, so you get less chance of dry out, and it prevents algae growth. Okay, because when you start getting algae growth, that means there's a lot of moisture. What happens with a lot of moisture? You get fungus. Okay, so what this does is this keeps some of the moisture at the surface so it'll evaporate off. Okay, but the key is to keep this layer here, that dirt, is to keep that moist. If you let your seed dry out, you're going to minimize your chance of germination. Because once they get wet and then they dry out, they are not viable anymore. Okay? They can be, but you're going to be less likely to have proper germination. And like most seeds, they come with a percentage, like 80% germination rate, 90% germination rate. These did not have that. So I am not 100% sure of their germination rate. They sell seeds that have germination rates as low as 50%. Can you imagine throwing like $1,000 down on seed and only having 5,000 of it grow? That's crazy. It's my first time getting seeds from this company, Eden Brothers. Okay. They were highly recommended. Like, there's a lot of good reviews. There's a lot of people that recommend them. So we're going to try them. See, there's no percentage rate of germination on here. That makes me nervous. However, we're going to do what I do, and we're going to see how they go. All right? So we planting seeds today. Happy farming, y'all. Later.